Hey everybody, Norm over here, and I've got a couple pretty cool guitars over here. This is a National Round Neck Style 2 with a beautiful etching on it, and got the roses on the back. And then this is a Square Neck Style 4, and this is really just super cool. Doesn't get much prettier than that. And and we've got a number of other Nationals back here too as well, square and round neck, and a few other Dobro models and National models. But I wanted to talk to you guys today because a buddy of mine, I was called by Carlos Guitarlos, and my buddy Gene Taylor, who was like a fantastic piano player, played with the band The Blasters. He just passed away, and back in the day, I knew Gene. He was a good guy, and we had a lot of laughs, and he was just one of the great rock and roll and New Orleans style piano players. Played like Mac Rebennack and played like Dr. John and Professor Longhair. Just really great player. And there's a picture that my buddy Rick Vito put up online a couple days ago with Gene, and it was a 1980 guitar show that I put on with my friend Robbie Lawrence, and we both kind of sponsored the show and put up the show, and it was in Hollywood. And the picture is my band without me, because I was out running the show, and it was Rick Vito, Dan Duran on bass, Rick on guitar of course, Joe Uwele on drums, who ended up playing with John Mayall for about 20 years after this, and my buddy Gene Taylor playing keyboards. He was using my Fender Rhodes, and Albert Collins. And Albert was great, and we used to back up Albert all the time, and he was one of the great guitar players. I mean, sometimes he would have like a 200 or 300 foot chord, and he would be out in front of the club or wherever, out on the street playing while the band was backing him up behind him, and it was just kind of a thing that he did that was really cool. And so on the show, I'm just going to tell you this because Gene had a good sense of humor, and he probably would have, got this. But I did the show with Robbie Lawrence, and Robbie did two books, one on Gibson, one on Fender, and they're really great books. And Robbie is known as the guitar historian. But me and Danny used to call him the guitar hysterian because he's a nut. We love Robbie, and everybody knows him, loves him, but he's a little bit out there. And at the end of the show, we went out to go grab a bite. It was late, and we got a late night breakfast. And the only place that was open was this deli. And Robbie was this fanatic vegetarian. And if you were eating a hot dog or a hamburger around him, he would kind of lose his mind. So anyhow, the only place that was open was this deli. So we go in there, and we ordered our food, we ordered our breakfast, and Robbie said, I'm going to run to the restroom. And when Robbie did, Danny and I ran up to the counter, and we bought a couple hot dogs. And Robbie had his duffel bag with some of his clothes down underneath the table. And we ran and bought the hot dogs, and we put them in Robbie's duffel bag. And we knew he would freak out, absolutely go crazy. And anyhow, we did, and we didn't hear from Robbie for a couple days. And we're going, God, I know he's going to flip out when he sees these hot dogs in his bag, and he's going to lose his mind. And it turned out that he didn't unpack his bag for 2 days, and the hot dogs had turned blue. And Robbie just lost it. He called up and go, you guys, and it was just what we wanted. And we were younger back then. This was in 1980. And we love to play practical jokes, and we love Rob Lawrence, but Rob is not well, and we would usually take advantage of stuff like that. I don't know why I'm telling you that, other than you guys are like family to us, and I tell you about some of the goofy stuff that we did. We're dead serious about guitars, but when it comes to all the other stuff, we want to have fun. And so we were horsing around, and I don't think Robbie will ever forget that his bag smelled like hot dogs, stale hot dogs, and they turned a special color blue. So, Robbie, I'm sorry about that. It's like 41 years later, but it was a great show. We had a great time, and it was great to see Gene Taylor playing with Albert. And again, Gene would sit in with my band a lot, and again, he was mostly with the Blasters. one of the great piano players. Let him rest in peace. Gene, we love you. I know you'd have a sense of humor and you'd want to hear a story like that. So, one of the great piano players, Gene Taylor, another one, rest in peace.